welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's having a really good day. Yeah, you can't rush awesomeness. Thank you, whoever said that. I'm late. I'm always late. But thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient with me. I had some troubles with my Wi-Fi, so I didn't get my Wi-Fi up and running. We're here. We're here. Thanks for being here with me. Say to me if you're in here. Let me know how my stream is, because like I said, I was having difficulty. Let me know if like this is coming in here or not. And give me one quick second, because I'm gonna go grab a few things. Going good? Okay. All right. Yay. Give me one quick minute. It wouldn't be me. I wasn't somewhat ready, but ready. Okay, not in there. Hold on, I'm looking for my lighter. Okay, I went on search of my lighter and I looked down at my table and it was here the whole time. Oh, Lord. All right, well, we're going to light some sage. We're going to do Aries through Pisces and see what we can expect for this upcoming week. Thank you guys for joining me. I didn't go yesterday, but it was actually my son's birthday was on January 11th, but we celebrated it this weekend. So I kind of took a weekend to honor his birthday. It's his 13th birthday. Yeah, I've got a 13-year-old. Okay, and like so excited about that part, but he's a good kid. I'm not like at all worried about it. So we did movies and blurry happy. See, I knew it was going to be an issue. All right, I fixed it. Let me know. Better? Better. I turned it off, so it should be better now. I wanted to use my Wi-Fi because I'm tired of using my data, but apparently my Wi-Fi in my upstairs, it doesn't work. But the reason why I wanted to use Wi-Fi is because your chats, like the chats that are going right now, I like to read them after the live is over. But when you don't use Wi-Fi, it takes like 3 days to publish. So by the time your chats publish, you know, I don't care to read them anymore because there's been so much time span. So I thought I would try it, but I guess it was bad, huh? Better now? Okay. I did move the router, and in fact, I even bought like, what are the ones that, like the ones that you can pick it up in each room? It don't make a difference, whatever. Anyways, if it's better, that's cool. We'll start here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the love and support. If you don't know how this works, I'm going to meditate in between each zodiac sign. I'm going to start with Aries. I'm going to end with Pisces. That's just how I do it. I'm wishing for messages in the highest good of everyone that's here. And yes, thank you for joining me. So now that I've saged, I'm going to meditate. Actually, I don't think I want to use these cards. Hold on. I think I have different cards I want to use. I've been liking these for the overall. Yeah, I think I'm going to use these. Whew. So collectively speaking, we had a new moon on the 13th. So you may have felt that, especially if you had Capricorn placements, Aquarius placements. We're getting ready to go into Aquarius season as of January 19th. So, and then there'll be a full moon that comes after that. You know, I think right now it's important to look outside of the box and to not let yourself get overwhelmed in the energy. There was a lot of triggering things going on in the atmosphere a few weeks ago, and just knowing what I know, what's happening in the world and astrologically, I would say that there's probably another one of those type of events coming up where you may feel triggered, you know, it may rise up in the collective again, this kind of angsty type of feeling. So just be aware of that. I've been feeling it coming as we get closer to Aquarius season. But as with all things, it'll come and it'll pass, right? So let it come, let it pass, y'all. And that's kind of what you can expect from a collective standpoint. I'm liking those cards. I'm going to kind of do abbreviated readings because I have a lot of things to do today. But I say that every day, every Sunday. I say that every time I go live, and then I never stick to it. I don't even know why I keep saying it. But I do. Okay. Also, on my Facebook, this is just FYI, you can follow me on Facebook if you would like. I go live there pretty often. I did a couple videos on my own personal awakening, and then I answered some questions that you guys had about how to manifest what you want and law of attraction, so you can check that out. But I also shared a Netflix series. I've shared 2 Netflix series so far. One is Surviving Death. Excellent. I'm actually still watching that one. I haven't watched all of the episodes, but it's just fascinating to me. And then I shared one last night called It's All Connected, or Connected might be the name of it. Now, the first few episodes, I'm like, okay. But the last 3 episodes of that series were, I mean, the whole thing was mind-blowing. But basically what it showed is like how everything on Earth is divinely orchestrated to work succinctly, to work together, from the deserts having a purpose of fertilizing, so to speak, the rainforest just with the simple weather patterns and how the world climate works. It's fascinating to me because it shows the true grand design, right? We think we're so smart. We think we know everything. We think we've got it figured out. But then when you start looking at the intricacies of the natural world and how it's all divinely orchestrated for the survival of the planet, I mean, you can't not believe in something higher than yourself. You just can't. You just can't, because it's perfection. It is perfection. So I thought that was a really good series. Check it out. I think it's called Connection. These are not paid advertisements. These are just some of my favorites. But I like to share my music and my thoughts and everything else with you guys, so why not share what I'm binge watching on Netflix right now? Okay. All right, we're going to start. I'm liking these cards. I'm liking these cards. I'm not going to use these because I don't want to go as in-depth as I usually do. And I'm going to give these a rest. Use these. Okay. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Clear our energetic space. I'm getting pretty good at that. Aries, you're first up. Sorry. I saw Tiffany said, finally, let's go. I hope you mean that in an excited way, not in a rushing me way, because I go at my own pace. So I don't know why that caught my attention, but I'm like, do you mean that in a nice way or not? I don't know. Anyways, Aries. Okay, so Aries, I don't know if this is at all connected with your energy or if it's just what I'm feeling with what I just said collectively. We're kind of feeling angsty. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm feeling a little bit, yeah, I don't know, a little bit off. So it could be me, it could be the Aries energy because I felt like an expansion of it as I started to go into the meditation. So you might be feeling like a little bit frustrated in the environment. You might be feeling a little bit angsty. Um, I saw an image of a heart locket. It was on a necklace. And I had two songs come through. One was Alanis Morissette. I've got one hand in my pocket. And then the other one was Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. And I just kept hearing like the time click on the talk, time click on the talk, time click on the clock, like an old grandfather clock. And it's almost like what I feel in the energy is that you're getting frustrated that something is taking so long, or feeling like time has stood still or things are going very slow this week. For a few of you, I guess it could feel like you don't have enough time, but I felt it as like a slowing down of the energy and like almost getting a bit restless. Like when Aries, you have a lot of energy and like you have a lot of things you want to do or maybe that you need to do, but you just end up sitting on the couch anyways. And then the longer you ignore the impulse to move or do something, the more anxious you get in that state. And it's because you're not following your natural impulse that tells you move your body, get up, do something. You're kind of letting your mind override your energy. So I feel like that could be an issue that you're currently dealing with or this upcoming week. Time is fluid. Don't make it fit if it's not you, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. I don't really know the significance of the heart shaped locket other than maybe some of you that could be validation that this reading is for you if you have a heart shaped locket that means something significant to you. But yeah. And then two, the song Time After Time, it reminds me of Libra's reading. So Libra's reading was all about like revolving doors, things coming back time after time after time, whether it's a repetitive emotion or thought or situationship, that keeps showing up in your environment. Oftentimes we come back to lessons or the past repeats so that we can look at it from a different vantage point. And so you might be having some of that repetitiveness going on within your energy this upcoming week, Aries. So let's see. It says communication is key. That's right. Communication is key. So this is Gemini energy. You might be connecting with a Gemini or have that in your birth chart. But I feel like, yeah, it's important to communicate whatever it is that I keep hearing like idle time or idle hands. Some of you have too much idle time on your hands, where like, there's like a fine balance between getting the rest that you need and then having too much idle time on your hands. And so I feel like it's creating like almost like an angsty type of vibe here. And or it could be someone you're connecting with. But communication is key, or for some reason, Gemini energy is playing into this upcoming week. So let's see. Two of Wands. So you might actually get, okay, I heard progressive movement. I don't know if some of you are a part of a progressive movement, or there might be progress or movement within a situation for some of you. But it's like all about how you communicate it, because I feel if you're coming from a place of frustration, if you're coming from a place of like almost impulsiveness or like that angsty energy, you're actually going to push away. You're going to push away from you what you're wanting, and it will kind of stagnate the energy. So in order to make progress, they're saying like balanced communication will be key this upcoming week, especially if you've been stuck, in a rock and a hard place, or not really feeling like you have much control over the environment, that type of energy. And it was kind of like, so I don't believe in coincidences. I don't usually read the chat, but I just happened to look down and I saw a comment that could either be sarcasm or good. I couldn't tell what she meant by that. But basically, she was saying, let's go. And to me, that made me feel like you're rushing me, and I don't want to be rushed. So it rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, even if that's not what they meant. If that's not what you meant, don't worry about it. So you know what I'm saying? I jumped to a conclusion, and I let myself get triggered right there. That's very unlike me. Now, I don't have Aries in my chart, but it was right when I was asking for the Aries energy to come in. So I feel like you might be also doing that, Aries, where it's like, you're asking a question, then you don't give someone time to respond, and then you're jumping to conclusions about their motivations, or allowing yourself to get easily triggered like that. So you want to be careful with that energy, right? Because you don't want to assume that someone is trying to rush you. FYI, if you're dealing with an Aries, don't try and rush them this week, because that rubbed me the wrong way right off the bat. Don't push the Aries this week. I feel you might get burned. I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. Interesting. Okay. Ace of Cups, 9 of Coins. Here's that communication again. All right. Ace of Swords under that, 6 of Wands. Yeah. Temper yourself, Aries. To get a little bit more detailed here, you have either new love here or love and relationships may be highlighted. But I actually feel like you're in this space where you might be wanting more independence in your life. This could be financial independence. It's like come from a place of love and peace when you're communicating, okay? Leave the angsty energy behind here, Aries. Because actually, I see that really where it's coming from is having a lot of, like, so for some of you, internal turmoil, or like you have a lot of emotions going on. You might feel very emotional this week. If you're a woman, you might feel kind of hormonal this week. So temper that. Person you're connecting to, 4 of Pentacles and the Death card. So this person here, they are holding on. They could be a bit stubborn, closed off. This person could be really gripping onto some sort of ending in their life that they don't really want. Or it's like this person is not open to giving, not at the current moment, all right? There's something that needs to change within the situation. See, because this could be like where your emotional floodgates are kind of opening up, and you're wanting to like immediate reciprocity, right? And this person might be stingy with that, or slow to move, or slow to change, and then you have an instant reaction. You know what I'm saying? So like, to give an example, This is just an example. You go to text someone how you feel, they don't text you back right away because maybe they're in their car or driving or something, but you take that as a slight and then you tear their head off before they even get a chance to read the first message. You know, like that. Like that. Not saying that that's actually going to happen, but certainly that's the example they're showing me. But that's kind of the energy I'm feeling where you put something out there and then you're not giving it time, you know, and then, you know, you rip someone's head off over it. Or it could be interchangeable, but I see like kind of a rushed energy over here, and then this person like being very slow to respond or slow to change. Fixed in their energy could be a Scorpio, okay? Or Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Those are the fixed signs. But it doesn't have to be, like I said, it could be any zodiac sign. So yeah. I also have Gemini here. And Earth, particularly Virgo. I have fire here as well, so that's why I say take it as it resonates. Okay? So I feel like this week, Aries, is all about communication and mood temperament. So, and maybe check out those 2 songs. I'm sorry to Tiffany. I didn't mean to make you part of the reading, but I guess divine timing. He became a part of the Aries reading. All right, now we're going to go to Taurus. Oh, check out my new cup. I got it on Christmas. It's got my name on it. It was a gift. Okay. Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, I actually got a bunch of like random images, so I'm not going to try to interpret them, so to speak. I'm just going to tell you what they were. First of all, I got an image of a fetus, like an unborn baby, and then that quickly went away. Then I saw somebody opening a fridge in the middle of the night. Some of you might be eating in the middle of the night. And for some reason, shrimp cocktail came up. No idea the significance of that. Then I saw a mask. Then it turned into the movie The Mask, you know, with Jim Carrey in it. So I'm not going to try and interpret all of these because there was too many and they were coming too fast. And certainly you may know what it's about. But I feel like for some of you, just FYI, nighttime eating is contributing to some sort of weight management issue. Spirit is bringing that up. Some of you are like looking to lose weight and they want you to cut out eating in the middle of the night, which I don't blame you. You know, sometimes I wake up, I want chocolate. And I have no idea the significance of shrimp cocktail, but they told me to stay away from shrimp. Not sure what that means either. Um, and the mask had a very specific interpretation. So when it comes to the mask portion of it, I feel that there is someone who has created like a false facade or who is currently covering up the truth of something. That could be you or someone that you're dealing with. Um, you'll know if you're in that group, but I just felt like it's getting old is what I heard. So I don't know if you're covering some things up and it's kind of eating away at you or like chipping away at you. You just kind of want to be honest with someone or something, or if someone you're dealing with is feeling that way. But the mask was firmly on, meaning someone is still not willing to reveal that, not comfortable revealing that, or you're not, which is fine. We don't need to like tell the world all of our deepest, darkest secrets, but I feel it's getting old. That's what I heard, or getting tired. Like the energy is kind of tiresome around that. So you might actually feel a little bit of relief if you just maybe say whatever that is or show whatever it is or be your authentic self. That the mask could mean a lot of different things. Some of you are masking problems with food, alcohol, drugs, that type of stuff, and not really acknowledging that. Ooh, this is really detailed. And or you're dealing with someone like that, okay? So, and then I looked down, you could be dealing with Leo. It says, don't let your pride get in your way. Or you could have that in your chart. Don't let your pride get in your way. Be bold and make the first move. So that's exactly what I was saying. Someone kind of like almost holding back like their authentic self a little bit because it could be because of pride. All right, I wasn't really getting in the meditation why there was some sort of facade being played out, but it has something to do with pride, and letting pride get in your way of being your authentic self or the person you're connecting with, especially if they have Leo aspects. And be bold and make the first move. So what I heard is time to make a change. This is a good time to make a resolution for the New Year's, all right? Even though New Year's has passed. So don't be afraid of change, Taurus. The Three of Wands is in the reverse. Yes, this is a bit of stagnant energy. It's like something not launching because of pride or because of, I heard inability to change, but that we all have the ability to change. I think for fixed signs, especially if we're talking about habits that don't serve us, it's hard to correct a bad habit as a fixed sign element. And I have Scorpio and Aquarius in my chart. So I have a lot of fixed energy. So I get it, Taurus. It's hard once you have a lot of forward momentum towards something, or you like structure, so it can be hard to change some of those structures. But I think what it's saying here is for 2021 to slowly start to pivot that energy, okay, so that you can prepare yourself for some changes here. And don't let pride get in the way, whatever that means to you. Be bold. So that you can get unstuck here. Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like, yeah, there's some heavy emotional burdens here that you would be best to either express or allow yourself to be freed from this. If you have been overburdening yourself, let's say that. Say you've got something going on that maybe a few people know about, maybe no one knows about, but you know about, and it's eating away at you, because the image they showed me was someone eating out of a fridge in the middle of the night. But the emotion that came with that was almost like this burdensome, guilty feeling. That's the emotion that they want you to release and just Don't do that to yourself, Taurus. Don't beat yourself up over something, or don't imprison yourself with your thoughts, okay? Just accept that you're human, and whoever you're dealing with is human as well. And we never are given more than we can handle. And you're okay, you know. Don't judge yourself so harshly. Allow yourself to release that emotional baggage here, because I feel like it's self-imposed. That's it. It's almost like a self-imposed punishment that they want you to alleviate from your energy. But there's like some sort of heavy emotional energy here. There could be a lot of emotional conversations going on, or you could be fearing having emotional conversations. It just feels like the weight of the world is here. And they want you to be easy about it. So be easy on yourself, you know. Let's see person you're connecting with. Woo, Five of Swords. Ouch. All right, I wanted 2 cards, and I got many. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. Strike card, some of you definitely a Leo here. So whoever you're connecting with, this could be this person that has a lot of pride. As I get, this is a very prideful energy here. But take it as it resonates, okay? There's a nasty energy here. There's a lot of emotional confusion on this person's side. They're trying to be strong. They're not really sure whether to emotionally distance or not. Feels like they can't win. Or like either way, someone feels like lose-lose, whether that's you or they. It's kind of like, if I'm not going to get what I want, then I'm going to be very nasty about it. That kind of energy. Okay. If it's not that, this person could just be dealing with some major issues of feeling rejected, whether that's from you or just life in general. They may fear that, you know, and so they constantly try to make themselves feel better with, you know, things or food or money or car. It could be this person that has some bad habits that they've developed, but they feel like it's better than, I guess, succumbing to the pain is what I heard, or the confusion. And so they're trying to be strong in the energy and kind of move away from this, whatever this is. I have One Republic, it's too late to apologize, running through my mind, whether that's you or they. This is heavy. And you know, the Taurus reading that I did 2 days ago, also heavy. Taurus's readings have been very interesting for the past like 3 to 4 months. So this is helping to prepare you to kind of go into another chapter of your life. But it's a chapter of one of which you're going to be more authentically in alignment with who you really are. But I think right now it feels pretty heavy. I'm seeing it on both sides, but it could be one or the other. Both have their back turned to each other in the current energy is what I'm seeing. Or not being able to fully understand each other's emotions, possibly. This person, I think, is the one that has let pride get in the way for the most part, as it's showing up here like this. But it could be interchangeable, okay? I don't know if this is some sort of conflict, but the overall guidance was be bold and make the first move. That could be easier said than done, right? If there needs to be some sort of amends here or healing done here. But I see that this person has no intention at least in the current energy of making the first move or, coming towards you. Of course, they have free will, so that could change, but that's kind of the energy I'm seeing right now. This person's too prideful for that, or they could feel that way about you. There's some about pride getting in the way here, okay? So you could be dealing with a Leo, like I said, Aquarius, Aries, Sagittarius. I've got water here as well. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Don't forget to give me a like if you're in here. We got 630 in here. All right. All right. Now we're gonna go to Gemini. I feel like I've had to sneeze for like the entire time, and yet I have not sneezed yet. It's a weird feeling. When I do meditation to clear my energy, I notice that if I have a lot of built up tension, I sneeze almost the entire time. It's like, that's why they say bless you when you sneeze, because way back when, they used to feel like it was a movement in your soul or that your soul would get away from you. And I do find that there is some truth to energy work and sneezing. I don't know why that is. But when I'm really like clogged up and I sit and I meditate, I'll just sneeze, 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 and then it'll clear out. It's weird. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why I told you that. Maybe Taurus, you would benefit from that, or Gemini, since we're getting ready to go into Gemini. It's like, hey, hello, random thought. Let me share it with you. I'm like the queen of randomness. I think it's called a filter. I don't have one. All right, Gemini. Whew. Okay, so Gemini, when I was meditating, I heard black opal, but it actually kind of looked like black onyx. It was in an oval shape. It maybe looked like a little bit a necklace or something. So I don't know if the stone opal or black onyx is significant to you, but then right after that, I heard black hole sun, which is a song, Black Hole Sun, won't you come wash away the rain. That's a good song. Um, so kind of dark images a little bit. Some of you are exploring your dark twin. Okay. Some shadow work possibly. That's kind of what your you versus them reading was about as well. Interestingly enough, I also saw, you know those beds that have they're motorized where it like makes the top of the bed go up and this and that and that and this and that, you know the Like usually they're in long-term care facilities, but you can also buy like a sleep number bed or something. I'm not sure why they were showing me a version of a sleep number bed, but they actually showed me someone getting like stuck in it or like and then I heard stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I don't know if that's genuinely happened to someone or it's just symbolism for feeling like you're sandwiched between two situations or two feelings about something, or it's a weird image. Um, but yeah, those were kind of the guided imagery that I was shown. And I don't know what the song Black Hole Sun is about. It's been a long time since I've heard it, so I don't recall the meaning of it. But if you know who it is, please let me know in the chat. Okay. Okay. Oh, you just got a bed like that? Well, be careful. Don't get stuck in it. They showed me it closing up like this. Is it Soundgarden? Okay. Michael Sun, won't you come wash away the rain? Wow, and of course I got the void moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Which kind of reminds me of, there is a card here where it's like an eclipse. I don't know when we have an eclipse this upcoming year. That's kind of what it looked like in the guided meditation. And then it says balance and spirituality. So Pisces energy here for some of you. It's like if you have been worried about whatever this is, if you've been doing a lot of shadow work and you're worried like you're putting too much attention maybe towards something you don't want or towards a negative outcome, it's like almost spirit is like alleviating you of that and saying like nothing's going to come of that, you know, so let it go or allow it to leave your energy. Practice your spirituality, balance yourself. I got that message about energy work, so that certainly could have been for you, Gemini, especially if you're a light worker, of sitting and allowing yourself to go into a meditation. And how you know the energy is shifting will be unique to each of you, but how I know is I start to sneeze, or I'll actually feel like a shift within the head space, a clearing here. So that might help. So they're really wanting you to practice on balance, not going too far into the negative twin, okay? And to kind of bring yourself up out of that energy through practice of whatever spiritual practices that you currently have. If you don't have any, maybe this is a good time to try, you know. But some of you are letting like the fear space really take you over, or yeah. I heard null and void. Let's see. The Fool, the Page of Cups, the Five of Coins. Oh my gosh, these are supposed to be quick readings. Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands. So, Gemini, what you have here is some sort of undeveloped opportunity. Let's say it that way. Okay. And then the Five of Pentacles, which is voiding it out. So there's something here that's getting ready that it might feel like this, Gemini. There's something that's almost feeling like it's coming to fruition, or that it's right there, you know? And I actually feel like some of you are in a state of fear over this, but you don't have to be. But then it doesn't come, okay? Or it's underdeveloped, so it's not time. That's what they're saying. Okay, thank you. So it's like nothing's going to come of it because the timing isn't right. You know what I'm saying? Or things aren't lining up correctly. And so it's almost like the situation has to change. There has to be more balance brought before true like movement forward can be had in whatever situation this is. So it's like I keep hearing the word underdeveloped. Like, it's not the right time to take action. I felt this in your last reading. It's like almost you could feel it energetically speaking, Gemini, like something waiting in the wings. But it's kind of like a paranoia more than anything, because it's going to be voided out by universe, because it's either not for you, or it's not the right time, or there needs to be more balance brought to the situation. Yeah, it's going to bring, it would have brought, it would have brought you a lot of burdens. That's what they're saying. So it's like something you once thought maybe that you wanted, and that you thought all of this greatness was going to come from it, whether it be a job, a relationship, whatever. I don't care what it is. And it kind of came to fruition, but it never fully developed. For some reason, that's being brought back up in the energy to say you avoided a huge burden, you know, or universe stepped in because it would have been a burdensome situation, all right? And it may have felt like a loss initially, or it may feel like a loss, but it's actually saving you a lot of time and energy and effort in the long run. So I guess like sit in the knowing of that. Especially if you were dealing with Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag as well. Also, this upcoming week, there could be a little bit of like immaturity going on, whether that's within you or someone you're dealing with. Like someone might be coming to you, Gemini, and like wanting to unload their burdens onto you, and you ain't got nothing to give them, you know? Or like they want you to give, hear them out, or, you know, and I just feel like right now you don't have the energy or something. This could be someone from your past that you feel very connected to, a childhood friend, something to do with the past. Either way, you have past history with this person, but you're all up in their energy, all right? So I feel like you have a connection that's showing up that there needs to be more balance with. And whatever this is, it's saying that it's kind of null and void at this point, not forever and ever, but right now. And it's because you kind of don't have enough energy to really provide anything for this person, because they're wanting you to focus on your own spiritual work, on doing more of like self-love things, and not intertwine so much with this person's energy or take on their problems. Because when you take on this person's problems, you leave yourself depleted and empty, because there needs to be like some sort of self-work here as well. So it's like this energy that's so heavy and coming through, and then it's leaving you feel depleted. And yeah, so the timing isn't right. So this would be a good time to do your own energy work, meditation, balance yourself out. You could participate. So you have free will, FYI. So you could, you know, participate in this connection all you want, but there's not anything going to come of it in the current energy, all right? Other than you depleting yourself is what they're saying. So Gemini energy here could be dealing with another Gemini, Pisces, fire, Aries in particular. But I have air, fire, water out, guys, so it's a general read. Just take it as it resonates. And look up that song, Black Hole Sun. Cancer. Cancer. I got my dog in here today. She's sleeping by the door. Maybe she'll come say hi in a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Hold on. I was like, we're just getting the message that I was saying a sneeze. I told you I felt that sneeze coming since I started this video. All right. I'll be right back. So, Cancer, excuse me. First of all, if you are dealing with Gemini or you have Gemini in your birth chart, go check out the Gemini reading I just did, because I just literally got done talking about that when I meditate and I feel the energy shift, it makes me sneeze. It's just something I noticed because I've been meditating like 2, 3 times a day for over a year now. And so I just noticed that every time my energy's thick, like when I'm feeling tense, when I have a lot to meditate off of me, I sneeze and sneeze and sneeze and sneeze until it dissipates. So some of you might also be needing energy work, be a light worker, maybe in tune with your own intuitive abilities. If not, it's like if you're suffering from what you may perceive as like a cold or allergies, that sometimes that can also be corrected, yes, with the help of traditional medicine, which I'm totally for, but also in addition to that, you may want to add some meditation to your routine, some walking, anything that gets your energy moving to help clear out, particularly the crown chakra or your third eye. So you might want to incorporate some energy work, so to speak, into whatever it is that you're currently doing. Interestingly enough, I just got one image, and it was the same image over and over again, and it looked like a portal. It looked like it was like black, and it looked like, yeah, like a portal. So I don't really know what that's about or why that's significant, other than it felt like I was going through time like really fast. So it could feel like time is just like flying by, like you look at the clock and it's like already 5 o'clock and you feel like you just woke up, or it's your birthday and you're like, how did I make it to 42 when I was 21 yesterday? Like that type of like that type of stuff. I just randomly picked the number 42, but you know what I'm saying? Like that, where it just feels like you're almost like traveling at high speeds within time. And I also got a message about time for Aries, so you might be connecting with them. You may be wanting things to speed up, but I actually feel like you feel maybe it's going too fast, but take it as it resonates. But yeah, if you're having issues with like congestion in particular, or the nasal area, or swelling here, first of all, I'm not a physician. Always talk to a physician. But also, it might help you to also incorporate energy work and meditation. Okay. So let's see what we get out here for you. Cancer. It says the answers you need are coming. Gemini energy. I'm getting a lot of Gemini energy. I don't know if we have some aspects going on within Gemini in January. I'm not sure. And then your commitment is being tested. So that could literally mean your relationship commitment is being tested, and or it could just mean that your commitment to yourself, your work, whatever it is that you've dedicated yourself to, may be tested this upcoming week. I heard your patience. I have all this air running through me now. Some of you are definitely dealing with an air sign. But it's like, whatever answers you've been seeking, it's saying the answers you need are coming, okay? You might feel like, yeah, there's that message about time, you know, that it's like in due time, or things are speeding up within the energy. So things that you felt like maybe you weren't going to get an answer on, you might be actually getting an answer on during this time frame, or like things are speeding up within that situation, something like that. So I need to back up a little bit here. Ooh. I have Mr. Rogers playing in my head. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Some of you like Mr. Rogers, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I have no idea what the significance of that is. Let me know if that's significant to you. Yeah, and then you have the card of dedication. The card of dedication. So, but it came out in the reverse. So your commitments are being tested. Whatever you've been dedicated to, you may feel like putting it off to the side this week. You know, like if you've been on the wagon for a while, or you've been really dedicated to sticking to something this week, you could be like, yeah, I don't really care. You know, or I'm going to allow myself a cheat day, or, you know, you just might find it hard to stay committed to it. You might not feel like you have the energy to commit to it, like that type of vibes, all right? So let's see. I wonder what Mr. Rogers' Zodiac sign was. Curious to know that. I know, like, who portrayed Mr. Rogers in the most recent movie? Was it Tom Hanks? All right, so you have the Nine of Coins. This is all about independence, self-sufficiency. It also has a peace dove in it, so it's kind of like a peaceful nature. So I feel like you're going to be at peace with whatever it was, whatever. It's almost like that. It's almost like you're prioritizing your peace of mind, over anything else that you may have overcommitted to, over-dedicated to. It's like this week you might just be like, listen, I'm going to prioritize my well-being first. And that's actually what they want you to do. And then pick it up when you're ready to pick it up again. All right. But if you're forcing something and it feels like it's too much or too hard, maybe take a step back. Okay. And as I say that, the Faith card comes up here. So wanting you to, maybe dive headfirst into faith, energy work, meditation, Reiki. All right. You might feel like, yeah, someone's really testing your faith, testing your commitments, testing things you believe in. And that may irritate you, but it's like the peaceful approach, Cancer, is going to net you the biggest karmic reward, if that makes any sense. By taking the peaceful approach, and just having a little bit of faith that what's true for you is true for you, but it doesn't need to be true for others. It actually softens the energy around the situation, okay? Person you're dealing with is the Four of Cups. So they're emotionally detached right now. They might be stuck in a rut, is what I heard. Like if you have a partner, say this is about a relationship, and they're kind of like elsewhere, heart, mind, soul, physically. I don't feel that is personal to you. I feel that this person may have some issues with like emotional depression or other things that are pulling at them at the moment, okay? But take it as it resonates. They could have emotionally detached from you because they were experiencing some sort of change in their life that they felt they were being tested in. But there is a completion here, there is success here, and then the sun is here. So there's optimism coming in when it comes to this person or this connection. You know, it's like have a little faith here, Cancer. That let's go back to the original message. The answers you need are coming. Okay, some of you it's going to be through meditation or divine guidance. For others of you, it's going to be within this connection and this person once they come out of this funk. Let's call it that. I want to say they're in a funk. But they're going to come back around, okay? Or, you know, come out of that successfully because they want to feel good. They want to be happy, right? So might be some tests going on though within the committedness of that dynamic. It doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It could be, you know, loyalty within a friendship, committed to a self-action plan, committed to a job at hand, that type of stuff. But take it as it resonates. I'm actually going to move because the sun is coming in. So you could be dealing with Gemini, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing. Ooh, we're going to go to Leo now. Leo. Pull you guys a little bit closer to me. See? You see there. See? Okay. All right. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat, Sandra. Appreciate ya. All right. Is that better? It's a little bit better, yes? It's like the sun always comes out when I'm live. It must be all of your energy. I can feel it. All right, Leo. So, Leo, kind of like I got with Cancer, I saw a similar image of like, except now it looked like an Amtrak train. I specifically heard Amtrak train going through a tunnel at like very fast speeds. So take that for what you will, but that was the imagery that they showed me. And kind of like when I did the you versus them reading, where it was a lot of scattered, messy thoughts. Like, usually when I go into meditation, if I'm asking for images, they'll come in pretty clear. But for Leo, when I tried to do the last reading, I had to start, stop, start, stop. Like all of the images wouldn't come into focus, and I felt very foggy in the energy. So, and I felt it again this time. So for a lot of you, check out that last reading, because I do still feel like there is like either a lack of focus or like a fogginess here going on within your energy. It could be dissipating as we go into the week. I heard it was heaviest in the prior week, but it's still there somewhat. Or you could just be feeling foggy today. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. The other image that I did get that I was able to hold on to was someone was petting what first looked like to be maybe a bunny, then it looked like a dog. But like the spot right here between their nose and like when you pet an animal and you go between their eyes. And then it was a pig. For some of you, animals are important. Maybe you connect with animals. Maybe you get some sort of love out of your animals. I know I get a lot of love out of my animals. They're more of a blessing to me than me to them, trust. But for some reason, like connecting with nature or animals or something of that may help to soothe your energy. You could be someone that likes to have like your head stroked or something, or your hair, something like that. I love to have my hair played with. It's my favorite thing. So let's see. The cards are a little messy today. Oh, I saw somebody tell me what Mr. Rogers' birthday was, but it already scrolled, so I can't see it now. It says, new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. So you could be dealing with Aries, okay, or have that in your birth chart, or this could be highlighting Aries season, which is, a few months away, but not that far away, this upcoming spring. That could be the time that the right timing to take action. I feel like there needs to be some sort of like fog lifting. There needs to be like clarity gained before it's time to really move into action. And I think that's exactly what I found in the you versus them reading. Because I feel like, I don't know, it's like you're moving forward, but you can't see where you're going to. Because if we go back to the train, it was in a dark tunnel. I could not see the end of the tunnel. Like some of you feel like, where is this going? Or you know that you're moving forward, but you don't really know what the full outcome is going to be or like what to expect. And it's like, kind of just ride the train anyways, ride it out. Let the fog lift, let divine timing come in, and you'll see it very clearly, probably in the sign of Aries or during early spring. Or you'll have some sort of change in a situation where you're going to know it's time to take action, something like that coming in. I'm sorry, my readings don't usually go out that far, but it's kind of what they're showing me. Two of Wands, yeah, progress. This is almost direct. Aries got that same card as well. So I feel like you really want to, take action and make some sort of progress, but yet it's like there's some uncertainties here. All right. And I'm not really getting why, other than there's some sort of brain fog around the situation, you know? So until you have full clarity, not wanting you to make any major decisions or rash decisions, like just trust that there is progress that going on and that things are being divinely orchestrated, whether you can see it or not. Two of Swords. Well, this is definitely not trusting. Two of Swords. Let me take a look at these. Yeah. And the Ace of Wands. So, Leo, this upcoming week, you know, yeah, it's like not really knowing what to choose, feeling that fog, you know, uncertainty within your energy, and yet feeling like a desire to act or desire to do something, go somewhere, take some sort of movement, but not really being certain if that's the right idea, or you should think about it longer, or like, you know, there's like a lot of questioning going on within the energy, or you don't have all of the information, so they want you to wait until the energy clears up before you take action. But it's like, how will you know when it's time to take action? When it lines up. And you're gonna know when it lines up, right? Like when um say if I'm going to use this as an example because this is real life what's happening for me. Say you want to plan a trip, but you're not really sure if the date's right or the timing's right, or maybe if you should even go. Well, if it's divinely orchestrated for you, Spirit's going to keep showing it to you. Meaning like it's still going to be on your mind, or you might even flip it on your phone and then see something that helps you to decide. Or it's like the place that you wanted to go to now all of a sudden has an opening for you to go, you know, or like what you thought would stop you from going. Say if you thought you had to work that day, it turns out you don't, you know, like look for that kind of stuff. And that lets you know like, oh, okay, yeah, this is being guided, right? It doesn't have to be planning a trip, but for some of you it is. It could just be in relationships too, like feeling it out, you know, and then kind of watching for the signs that it is indeed on your path. It could be in career, could be in any area of your life, but it's like kind of let the situation open up for you and guide you, as opposed to you making like a shot in the dark decision. You know, and then when validation comes in the environment, which I feel that it will, you'll feel the inspiration to act, and you'll know that it is being divinely guided, like that. I didn't mean to get another card out, but the Magician, yeah. Meaning there's something coming to fruition that you can't see all of the details of yet, but it's going to work out probably better than you thought. But just give it a little bit of time for the fog to clear. Let's see, person you're dealing with. So this person is ready for adventure. You know, they're enjoying like their time at home, or like investing in themselves. You know, this person's trying to be patient, maybe with their own career, but it's highlighting the tangible world. This person's ready though. They're ready to go on a new adventure. They're kind of getting fired up in the energy. They're trying to be patient. There is progress available here, but the fog has to lift first. The fog has to lift first. So this might be unbeknownst to you, because this person could be like very focused on their practical life or plugging away at other areas of their life. But underneath that is like a strong desire for adventure or change, new beginnings, you know, feeling that spark again. This person could be a bit impulsive just in general. But yet they calculate things. Yet they do some sort of calculation before they act, or at least right now they are. All right. So let it clear up naturally for you. Then you'll see. I have a lot of fire. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries in particular could be Leo, Sag, but I also have air and earth. So it could be any of those. And I'm in the sun again. Okay. Sorry, I had to hide the chat for a second. For some reason, it's distracting me today. I don't really know. All right, so Virgo. Okay, so it's like as soon as I closed my eyes, I heard bullheaded turtle. I don't know what that. First of all, my first impression was stubbornness. I feel it's coming from you, but it could be someone you're dealing with, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus. And then they showed me of an image of a turtle, like barely making it. So I feel like the energy may feel like to you that things are like barely moving forward or turtle slow. It could be because there's a lot of stubbornness or pride involved in the energy. And that could be, like I said, on your part or another person's part, but it's almost like in order to push past that, there needs to be a softening of that, just point blank, period, right? Because I feel like it's preventing progress where progress could be had. Yeah. I didn't mean to already start taking these cards, but the Magician is out. So as I say, it's preventing progress where progress could be had. Then you get the Manifestation card. It's like the bullheadedness has to go. Okay. The way you've always done things may not be the way you always do things. So adapt to new, adapt to changes or adapt to new behaviors. Like they're wanting you to evolve in the energy. Or you're being forced to evolve in the energy because there are things changing. That type of energy. So this says a time for healing. So I feel like, yeah, you know, Virgo, the encouragement here is to use this time, it's this upcoming week to heal old wounds, all right, and to I keep hearing soften the energy, soften the energy. So I don't know if you've been really harsh on yourself, you've been really harsh on another person, and they keep showing me bullheaded. So it's like you're not going to get anywhere with that stance, even if you feel you're justified in it. So maybe you're being stubborn towards someone or hard-headed because that's how they're being to you. But when two stubborn people get together, they just bounce off of each other. It doesn't achieve anything. It doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't push the energy along. It just bounces off like this. Because now they're showing me, you know, like when, like a ram, you know, when they ram each other. like that type of energy. So for some reason, they're wanting you to really soften that, okay, within yourself, or if it's not you, if it's someone else, then maybe take a time out from that situation. You know, allow some space so that you can have a time for healing. Say this is not even about someone else. Say maybe you're being this way towards yourself. You know, not allowing yourself to change or adapt because you're just developed some patterns of behavior, and maybe needing to take a look at that during this time frame as well. Queen of Cups, sensitivity. So this is all about healing, empathy, sensitivity, getting in touch with your more sensitive self. I actually find that Virgos are very hypersensitive, even though on the surface they don't seem that way for the most part. Underneath all of that, there is almost like a very soft center. So this might be a good week to get in touch with your more empathic, emotional, feminine energies, even if you're a male. And kind of bring that softness to the table. And I feel like that's kind of what's needed to create true change, not just within yourself, but within everything that touches you, right? Because keep in mind that law of attraction is always in place, and whatever mood we're in, and however we're feeling, whatever we have going on with the internal dialogue of thoughts and emotion, that's what we experience out of other people, right? So if you're closed-minded, say, to other people's belief structures, you better believe they're going to treat you the same way. Vice versa, if you're open to hearing others out and to being empathetic, they're going to be the same way, because you kind of get what you are. You attract what you genuinely feel about yourself and about others. So that's like something to keep in mind this upcoming week, Virgo, because I feel like what you're looking for is people who are more sensitive, you know, or can understand your sensitivity, you know, or have an appreciation for that. To maybe take that into consideration, because I heard that to take something into consideration. And it's like you kind of have to be considerate of yourself first, love yourself first, and then also give that, as exude that to others, and then it's shown back to you. But this is, like I said, a time for healing. That could feel like a lot of emotion, though, that maybe you're not comfortable with, and or you're dealing with someone like that, okay? One or the other. So let me get one more on the Magician. The Knight of Coins, this is your energy. So there's progress here, but it's slower than it could be because you have all of the coping tools available to you, but it's like you got to put it into place first, right? So it's wanting you to focus more on expanding your heart chakra, your love space. There is some movement here, but slow and steady wins the race is what I heard. There's something about taking like the practical approach. Like, what are you good at, Virgo? What are you naturally good at? That's what I'm being drawn to talk about. Like, everybody is the master of something. We all have gifts, all of us. So, like, what are you naturally gifted? Um, because that is going to help. That's the key to your purpose, is what I heard. But then that also is going to help you to make practical decisions about what your next move is. All right. Person you're dealing with. Queen of Wands. Ooh, the Eight of Swords. So, whoever you're connecting with, they have a lot of pride and ego that is blocking them. Okay. This person may like feel that they're sensitive, but their actions don't always line up with that. Like this person may be very temperamental. They may not always take into consideration your feelings. They can't see that about themselves. That's what's really interesting. See, this is like a shroud over that. So it's like this person may be unaware of how they affect you emotionally, right? Because maybe they're unaware of how they feel about themselves, or they just don't want to look at that for the most part. But I specifically heard unaware. So it's like, you might be going through this period of time, Virgo, where you're trying to heal your heart or your emotional space. And like this person is like unaware of the things that are going on with inside of you, because they're all wrapped up in their own thoughts and their own ego and their own almost self-limiting beliefs as well. This person almost limits their possibilities as well, or at least during this time frame, because of things that they tell themselves. Like they need to pay attention to their internal dialogue as well. It's like feeling misunderstood, but then not offering that understanding elsewhere. So let's go back to that message, because that kind of fits, right? It's like this person may be like wanting to be understood, but does not take the time to understand you, you know, like they only see it from their perspective, and that's how they want you to see it, but they don't take the time to see, what's underneath that or something. Or you could flip it. Feel free to flip it if you need to, but that's kind of where I'm seeing them energetically at right now. They've got a lot going on up here. It's not very positive, actually, which could create insensitivity, right? Because when we're insensitive to the needs of others, it's because we are being insensitive to ourselves, which means there's usually a lot of negative self-talk going on within the internal dialogue. And I think that's what's going on here, right? So it could be dealing with fire. I have all the signs out. Fire, air, water, earth. All of it's here. Take it as it resonates. So now we're going to go to Libra. Libra. Let me turn my chat back on. You guys hear my kids playing video games? They're so crazy. Libra. So, Libra, first of all, I almost sneezed again, but then it never, like, I felt the energy shift and then nothing came of it. So, and then I heard the word resistance. And then it's like, as soon as I came out of the meditation, I remember that that word was important in the You versus Them reading I did 2 days ago, which was about resistance. So it's almost like new energy would want to come in, or the answers would want to come in, and then I felt a push away. So it's almost like you're pushing away the very thing that you want. And I don't feel you're doing it intentionally. It's just like some of you, well, maybe you don't want it. I'm not really sure. But I just felt like every time a message would try to come through, it's like the energy would slink back like this. So it's like, here comes the answers, you're ready for it, and then you kind of pull away. Like there's a hesitation in your energy or a resistance here. And I honestly am not sure what that's in regards to or why. I kept seeing the third eye. So some of you might be, getting messages through dreams or synchronicities or your own intuition, but you question it. It's like you can hear the voice in your head, yes, but it's like to you, it just seems like a lot of chatter sometimes. Or like some of you are having a hard time deciphering whether you're lying to yourself or like you're seeing things clearly. And so it's like you shy away. That's the word. It's like shying away from the energy, shying away from a situation or the answers because there's some sort of insecurity or doubt going on within the psyche that's making it difficult for you to know or to maybe even clear out your third eye. So let me tell you, crystal quartz is the best for that. And to help clear out any of those energies, you might want to lay with it on your head or here. Of course, meditation helps. But I feel like some of you are, I heard rescinding an offer. That could be it. But actually more what I felt was like pulling away from a situation that you're no longer certain about. Like maybe you really thought like you knew someone, or you really thought like you knew what you wanted, and now you're shying away from that. Now you're like, there's doubt there, right? So it's like, maybe, I don't know if that's really what I want, and there is like some of that energy going on. And if it's not you, then it could be someone that you're dealing with. My kids are so noisy. You can hear them in the background. They got a virtual reality set for Christmas, and they're like crazy with this thing. Yeah, isn't that what I said? Meditate and contemplate. Stop shying away from meditation if that's what it is. I know a Libra in my personal life that's probably watching this that knows she needs to meditate, and yet she keeps putting it off day after day after day after day, knowing that that would make you feel better. Within 15 minutes flat, you'd feel better, but keep like putting it off. For not all of you is in meditation, but seriously, put meditation into your routine, okay? But for others of you, it's just putting something off that you know is inevitable, or putting something off that because you're not really sure how you feel about it, or and so you just keep shying away from it, keep diverting it, keep this, like I'm seeing like a sway in the energy, and it's like come to balance with yourself, contemplate in silence, let spirit speak to you, open yourself up to hearing your intuition, and then after that contemplation period, you'll be in a much better space, I feel, to make some decisions. Could also be dealing with Pisces, or Pisces might be in your chart. Could be in regards to a relationship or commitment, the Hierophant, or religion, faith, tradition, law. The Hierophant brings up any traditional structure in your life, home. So needing to contemplate, like you're contemplating on some major major things in your life. That's what I feel. And things that you once felt like very certain in your energy about, you're kind of shying away from. Okay. There are blessings here because this card also talks about blessings ready to come in, but it can't come in unless you're ready for it, Libra. So, like I said, meditate, contemplate. You have angel guides here, spirit guides showing up here that would like to connect with you, speak with you. There's a really good book called The Seed of the Soul that talks about how to connect with spirit. So I'm not sure of the author. The Seat of the Soul, SEAT of the Soul, that's coming to mind as something that might be very helpful to you. The Seven of Coin. I have a song in my head. Can you ring my bell? Ring my bell. I don't know if bells are important or the sound of a bell. Ring my bell. That was the song. Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So yeah, I feel like Libra, you know, it's time to invest some time into yourself, that's for sure. But there's all this love here available to you. So, you okay there, pal? That was my dog. So it's like, once you start investing time into yourself, then this emotional fulfillment comes in. So there's actually a lot to feel blessed about this week. This is actually really nice. I think that's why they don't want you to shy away from this. You know, open yourself to what's available to you. Open yourself up to spirit, your guides, your intuition. It's like nothing's really changing in the environment. I don't see major shifts there, but I see what's changing is your state of awareness. Meaning like you're starting to be able to feel more at peace with who you are in your life, and therefore feeling more appreciative of what's currently available to you. And then all of this love comes flooding in. Okay, so I feel like it's a shift in perspective, not so much as like major life changes, but that's kind of where it begins. So you're starting to change your emotional perspective or thoughts on something, which is allowing you to feel more love or loving or comfortable. And then major shifts start to occur throughout 2021. And it's the more at ease you become with yourself and the more trust you have in the guidance, the faster this love, this abundance, this whatever it is you've been waiting on is coming in. But I feel like you're going to get some affirmations, is what I heard, or confirmations this upcoming week that you really truly are loved. You know, that what you want wants you, that there's emotional fulfillment to be had here. So let's see, person you're connecting with. Do you guys see my dog? Ten of Pentacles. Heck yeah. I like that. All right, give me one more. Or three. Strength card, the Emperor, 3 of Wands. So whoever you're connecting with, Libra, first of all, they are, I keep hearing the word security. Either security is important to this person or you feel secure within this relationship. Some of you, it's a marriage committed relationship, or there's that potential here. If not that, then you might share like some similar attributes where, well, kind of. See, Libra, you feel more secure, I think, within the emotional space this upcoming week. This person's feeling more secure, possibly within the tangible or financial, but feel free to flip it. But it's like this person may be in it for the long haul. You know, they are definitely getting the strength and the ability and the power and the confidence to move things forward in their own life. They might be looking forward to some changes themselves, you're kind of on the same page, but not really. So I feel like you're more focused on feeling good, and this person may be more focused on having good, nice things, you know, that type of energy. But this person is in this space too, where they're waiting for, you know, you to come towards them possibly, or for you to come around to their way of thinking. And that could be where the disconnect is. That could be why you shy away from this connection for some of you. Because it's like, Libra, you may think of life as like an experience. You love experiences. You love the emotional journey. And this person may be someone who prefers things, tangible reality, and that's how they view life, as like what you own and what you do for a living. And so there might be a differing of opinion when it comes to like the importance of something here. And feel free to flip it if you need to. And that could be why you shy away, even though you have a lot of commonalities here. I feel like this person is waiting though. Even if they got their own thing going on, they still wait for you or something like that. I had a song in my head. It's gone. If it comes back, I'll let you know. Something wait for you. That was the lyric. Anyways. So could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries or a Sagittarius, a Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I have Earth here as well, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So, Gemini. Scorpio. So first, let me see if I can show you my doggy. She decided to join us today. Yeah. Can you see her? Daisy, Dazzle. You're the best puppy in the whole wide world. She's chilling back there, relaxing. Anyways, she's my special guest. A little treat for you guys. My dog. All right, Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio. Woo. I have no idea what to make of this image, so I'll just tell you what it is. It was darkness. There was one beam of light, and there was what looked like to be a naked man that was crouched over, and I'll show you the position like this. And then as this male figure, it looked like a man, masculine energy, stood up, I could see like all of like they were lucid, and I could see all of the stars within the person. So, and then I heard starseed. So some of you, you know, we're all star seeds, but like it's a reminder that you are of the universe. You are the collective. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And I just felt it was Scorpio in the image. So the light is shining on you right now, Scorpio, or there's being a light shown on something within you that you may experience also as an external event, or like deja vu, or just gaining new insight into like who you really are. Um, it was actually a really beautiful image, and it was the only image that I was really getting. Now, when I first closed my eyes, I saw stars. Then I started hearing the Star Spangled Banner playing, and they did show me a flag, but then it quickly dissipated into the outline of a person. And so I kind of think of what it was showing me too is like you're not your ego, you know, you're of the stars. You are like galactic freaking energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just my opinion. There are science that proves that our DNA is the same as the DNA that makes the stars in the universe. So I don't know. It's like removing the who you think you are and getting more in tune with who you are underneath all of the titles that you've been given, you know, who you've been told that you are, who society sees you as, and understand that you are a star seed. I mean, I don't know how else to put that to you. It was a very intense image. Um, and very interesting, right? Because the person in the image was translucent, which also means that either you can see through something or someone can see right through you, because there was a translucency within this person, okay? So that's just a side note. And then, as I say, translucent, so someone is seeing right through you. It says, show the world the real you. This is full moon in Aquarius. So during the full moon in Aquarius season, and this actually came up for your 2021 predictions. Go back and watch that. This exact card. Like Aquarius season is a good time to be your authentic self, or show the world the real you, who you are underneath all of that. And your commitment is being tested. So who else got your commitment is being tested? Cancer. All right, so you could be connecting with a Cancer or Aquarius. Now, again, this could be committed relationships that are being tested, or your commitment to like yourself, your work, your faith, whatever this is. Something that you felt was structured and concrete might be showing itself to you as something that's actually quite movable and translucent. You know, like there could be first of all, beliefs are nothing but thoughts that you keep thinking, right? So you could have a very concrete belief structure about yourself or another person that's actually not that concrete, you know, because it's changing or flowing, or there's some sort of like reveal there. Okay. So, oh, I wanted one card. Okay, you have the King of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So this talks about leadership, friendship, and indifference. I kind of take that to mean like it doesn't matter if this is in regards to a leadership position, a friendship, or a relationship. It does not matter. There's something that is evolving or changing within all of those categories, or because it changes in one, it impacts them all. But Leadership and friendship in particular is being highlighted this week. All right. Some of you have like a new connection coming through here, but you're kind of like indifferent about it, you know? Like you'll take it if it comes, but if it doesn't, oh well. Because maybe you don't want your commitments to be tested. What type of energy? Oh, you got the devil here. Capricorn energy for some of you. And the Empress. So yeah, there's something coming to fruition here. Look at this. She is holding a baby, and the baby is translucent. Can you see it in the image? So where there was once restriction and obligation, there will now be a change in that situation. Okay, there's something coming to fruition here. It's like where you once felt like a caged animal, you know, you might have been stuck in a very negative place. You might have over-identified with your ego and therefore felt the repercussions of that, because when we over-identify with our ego, when we really think that we're this and another person is that, we become almost angsty. We become self-righteous. Like all of the very negative traits of humanity is built off of the ego. And so if you were getting too trapped into that, or you were dealing with someone that it was trapping you in turn, creating karmic circumstances that had you, you know, getting back what you were kind of energetically giving to others. And it could have made you feel very restrictive. Some of you could have been battling addictions, or just circumstances where you felt your freedom was being inhibited. But that's getting ready to change. Right? Because the energy is kind of softening around this. This is like almost kind of Scorpio. You may have went through that dark night of the soul energy so that you could be born again. Does that make sense to you? You are the sign of death and rebirth. And oftentimes Scorpios go through extreme situations because you kind of require it to be reborn or to transform, or what they call transcendence, which is all we're ever here to do, is to transcend, right? So I feel like it's like I heard congratulations to the graduating class. It's like you're graduating spiritually through transcendence, through like some sort of breaking the bondage that was holding you down before into this new you. And this new you looks like leadership, looks like friendship and confidant. I heard the word confidant. And without getting so emotionally attached to needing other people to understand the real you. And yet, when you're going through all of these changes, Scorpio, it's somewhat testing your commitments, because some of you made prior commitments before this new you that no longer suit the new you. Does that make sense? So like you're being reborn or regenerated or changing in the energy, but maybe there are things you committed yourself to that no longer fit or suit this new you. And so it's like taking a look at that during this time frame and maybe needing to break some ties there, okay? Or just ask yourself, is this in alignment with where I'm headed, okay? So let's see the person you're connecting with. Oh, okay. Some of you might still be stuck in the bondage energy, identifying too much with your ego. And in that case, you're going to stay stuck in the current energy. Nothing will change from this week to the next. So you have free will. Okay. So let's see. Person you're connecting to, Scorpio. The Fool. Woo! The Three of Swords. Ow. Oh, no, they have the Empress at the bottom of their deck. Ace of Swords. So it's interesting, right? Because this person is reaching out for a new beginning, but they're bringing like old hurt into the situation. Okay. So it could be like you're having a new beginning, and I feel like you're having a lot of new beginnings during 2021. I do, but in like a growth perspective way. This person could also be wanting to join you on that journey, but they still got things that they've not resolved within themselves. They still got some pain, some hurt, some issues that may not be in alignment with where you're headed here, Scorpio, okay? And or it's like, I keep hearing the word resolved. Like this person has yet to resolve some issues before they can really take a leap or go on this journey of their own or with you. That could be what's testing the commitment here, or connection. It's like you're being reborn, and this person, they want to come along with you, but they're not like they're not maybe ready yet spiritually, or they still have things here that are impeding their growth structure. Now they may be releasing that during this time frame, because if you look at this image, right, I don't know if you guys can see that, this person's literally reaching out, okay, or wanting to join up, wanting to join you on that journey, okay? But there's like unresolved pain here, or something unresolved that needs to be resolved before that can happen or occur, whether that's with you or within their own life, you know? But it's interesting that both are kind of coming out of like a bondage cycle of pain, shadow work, and both are coming into new energy at the same time. But I feel either you or they are not quite at like the level, or at the timing is maybe just slightly off here. Okay. So it could be dealing with Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. And that's not for all of you. For some of you, this person's ready, you're ready. You'll know because it'll be shown to you this week. So, and you also have Pisces here, and Leo here, and Aquarius energy. The sun keeps coming in and out, in and out. It's driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to move my chair real quick. Sorry. It's making me crazy. My dog just chilling, straight chilling over there. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's better. She's a cutie. Oh, hey, fun fact. I'm just gonna take a quick breather here. For my crystal giveaway, I advertised the gem mining place that I got the crystals from, which FYI to my 2 winners, I have them bagged and ready to go. I had a new shipment come in this weekend, so I wanted to sift through those first, but I'm going to be mailing them out this week to the 2 that won, FYI. But anyways, when we went to pick up the second bag of crystals, my husband mentioned to them that I had a YouTube and that I kind of plugged them, even though it was not a paid advertisement, because their crystals are so awesome. Like, for instance, this is one of them. It's a real crystal quartz. It's heavy as heck. And they were so pleased with that. They loved it so much that they subscribed to my channel. And then they gave me this one for free. Look at this thing. Can you see it? Let me show it to you close. Isn't it awesome? They gave it to me for free. I love it. So anyways, I just thought that was funny. That was really nice of them. If you're interested in doing your own gem mining or getting your own gems, you can go to their website. I don't remember the name of it right now. It's eluding me, but it's in the About section of my YouTube. Or the community section. Yeah, you can check it out there. But isn't that nice? That was so nice of them. This thing is awesome. I love it. That was my little side note. Okay, Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, you're getting too carried away in the energy. That's all I kept hearing, and I kept seeing someone being carried away and carried away. Something about getting too carried away in the energy, like allowing yourself to get too riled up about something, or like you're, I don't know, you're getting carried away with something. Okay, that's all I feel like. It looked like a current of emotion coming in, and then just letting it just sweep you off of your feet. Whether that's good or bad, could be good. I mean, I don't know. But then it was just like, don't get carried away, or sucked into something this upcoming week. Interestingly enough, I also saw what looked like a ninja star. Like the things the ninjas throw, the star thing. And I heard stardust. I don't know what that's about. Some of you might have Aquarius in your chart, or that symbol might be important to you, or validation for some of you. But yeah, it was just the same image over and over, being carried away in emotion, carried away in thought, and letting yourself do that too often being an issue for, like, it's like not allowing you to truly regulate like your emotional space, or it's a caution if you haven't done that yet. Although I feel like a lot of you have been riding some sort of emotional wave for a while now. But it's like, don't get overly carried away. Yeah. So let's see. I said, don't get yourself overly carried away. Let me move up a little bit. And then here you have Taurus energy. And you know what it says on it? It says, your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so for some of you, it's like getting carried away in maybe imaginative thought without any like practical planning applied to it. You know, you could be doing like things impulsively or feeling like really drawn to do or say something without it being practical. So this is like wanting you to take a more practical approach in order for you to be able to move forward on some sort of dream that you have, okay? Some of you might be getting carried away in the dream state or like spending too much time in the headspace, like in this dreamy energy where you're not fully connecting or connected to the practical. And so that may also be a caution for some of you, especially if you have Taurus in your birth chart or some of you are dealing with the Taurus. And I honestly can't remember what their reading was about, but maybe rewind if you are. So you have the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. These both came out in the reverse. So there's some sort of issue with connection, one connection in particular, or something you're committed to or a commitment. Like a lot of discomfort around that situation or things kind of feeling up in the air. And it's like there's not enough practical energy going on. And that's why it kind of feels like a little bit getting carried away. Okay. Because it's like, I feel that Sagittarius, there could be comfort achieved here, and usually you're very capable of handling, you know, pretty much anything. I mean, Sagittarius is a survivor, right? So like usually Sagittarius, you can, you know, handle pretty much anything that comes your way. But right now it's like everything's out of balance, energetically speaking. It's like everything is up in the air and it feels very uncomfortable. Okay. And it could be because of a connection, of a commitment in particular. And just because there's not enough practical energy around it. Okay. Whether that's coming from your end or this person's end. And I feel like this is a really strong connection. Okay. One that it has the ability to provide comfort. But there's a duality to this. So whoever this is that you're connecting to this week, there is like a yin and a yang, but both are being like the yang, or both are being like the yin, and there's no balance there. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not complementing each other in the current energy. You're feeding off of each other, so to speak. Okay. That could be the usual in the connection or just this upcoming week. But there's a difference between like complementing each other in a connection and feeding off of each other. So know the difference. Like if you're not being practical and this person isn't also being practical, that would be feeding off of each other's energy somewhat. It's like there almost has to be like a counterbalance or some sort of duality in place in order for things to feel a little bit more comfortable, you know? Some of you are dealing with Gemini energy. Who else do I have here? Taurus energy. Six of Cups. The Death card. Some of you Scorpio energy. There's something from the past that's coming up. It could be a person from the past, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio, then a Scorpio from your past may be showing up. Point blank period. Or if it's not that, it's just like things that you thought were dead and gone, kaput, done, now resurfacing. Why? Because you're getting carried away or something. You know, like, this is kind of how I'm feeling it, Sagittarius. When we get forward momentum towards a subject or a mood, say I wake up and the first thing I do is stub my toe. Now I'm not happy about that. Okay. And then I go to brush my teeth. I'm out of toothpaste. Not happy about that. You know, and then like I go to get in my car. I'm out of gas. Got to go to the gas station. Not happy about that. You ever have one of these days where it's like the momentum kind of starts off on the wrong foot and then it just keeps building and building and building and building in the energy until before you know it, it's the end of the day. All you want is a glass of wine in bed. Call it a day. Whatever. Vice versa, say you wake up in very good energy. Say you wake up like feeling blessed. You know, you got your favorite shoes to put on, you laid out your outfit the night before, you know, everything goes your way, you weave in and out of traffic with ease, you get there ahead of time. It's like the momentum you start your day with will bleed into the rest of the day, especially this week. And that's what they mean by carried away. So they want you to pay attention to the morning hours, most specific. And I know I've gotten off on a tangent here, but this is important for Sagittarius. They want you to pay attention to the morning hours because that's when you're going to be able to get ahead of it. So the best thing to do when you wake up first thing in the morning is stretch your body before you even get out of bed. I mean, just small, like stretch. Say some positive affirmations as soon as you wake up. Drink a glass of water, meditate. That'll reset your energy. Then go on about your day. Because if you get caught in negative momentum this week, it's going to wash you all the way down. It's going to carry all the way down. So I feel like that's really important. Pay attention to that. If you really don't get ahead of your energy, then that bad day turns into a couple bad days. Those couple bad days turn into a couple bad weeks. Those bad weeks turn into months, years, and then your life. So it's important to get ahead of it every day. I don't know why I went into that, but I think like that was important for you to know. Either way, there's something from the past they don't want you to get carried away in. That's coming up this week. It may make you feel uncomfortable or, you know, indecisive even. But there's some sort of change that's going to occur either way. But it's kind of up to you and where your momentum is at as to how that's going to play out. That's, I guess, why that's important. Like, because for some of you, you keep like repeating the past because you keep repeating past behaviors or learned behaviors. And that's what that needs to end. It could be cyclic issues with this person, or like you keep repeating the past within this connection and yeah, needing to break that cycle. So person you're dealing with, they have the Queen of Wands over here, which is you, Page of Cups, and the Chariot. So whoever you're connecting with, you're heavily in their energy. They may be wanting to reconnect with you. Like I said, especially if it's a water sign, but it can be any zodiac sign. They may want to come towards you, come forward, apologize, have some sort of new beginning here. This person may feel like that it's too late to apologize, because I have that in my head from One Republic. That maybe you would be very harsh with them, or they may, I don't know. Like in their eyes, they see you as someone who they respect, but also that can be harsh or mean, you know. I'm not saying you are, but that could be how they see you, you know. But I see movement here and definite change, especially if you're dealing with a water sign. But like I said, I've got Earth, I've got Gemini, and water. So we're gonna leave it there. Let me know, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Whew. Okay. Okay, so Capricorn, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. That's exactly what I saw. I heard your hard work is paying off, and I looked down. That's the card that's up. That's so funny. Your hard work is paying off. That was clear as a bell. I also felt like an extreme amount of peacefulness come through and clarity. So if you haven't been feeling that, I do feel you're going to get some clarity this upcoming week, or be able to clear your mind, clear your space. I also heard the word clearance. And kind of very different energy than I felt for Sagittarius. I kind of felt like in the Sagittarius energy, it was more of like emotional. And with Capricorn's energy, it was more like a clearing of the headspace than anything. And then I heard your hard work is paying off. So confidence is your key to success. Some of you dealing with a Leo or have that somewhere in your chart. And yeah, that's kind of what I felt, you know, kind of the image of what this card looks like, which is being clear-minded, or, you know, receiving some sort of clarity or clearing of your energy is going to help with the success in your life. And confidence is key to that. All right. So I just feel like there's some good news coming through for you, or some new energies coming through for you that's going to help you to feel a little bit stronger, a little bit more confident that you are indeed making progress in your life, that your hard work is paying off. Yeah. So let's see. Nine of Swords. I wanted one card, I got four. Okay. Nine of Swords. King of Swords. King of Wands. Five of Wands. Holy cow. So I really feel like you're going to appreciate this clearing up of energy, because I see a lot of stress here. I see maybe even some drama. I see, you know, you trying to take the higher road, or being called to take the higher road, but it being a challenge. You know, there could be a lot of ego involved here, whether that's you or someone you're dealing with. But it's like there seems to be like a lot of stress here, and like the mental space being affected by that. But I felt that clearing out actually. So it's like take the higher road here, Capricorn, in whatever regards that is. And yeah, I know you're feeling tested. Okay, I can see you're feeling tested here. But leave the drama for your mama. Your peace resides in knowing that you can and should and will take a leadership approach, and you know, allow your confidence to guide you, but not your ego. It's like some of you see a challenge as like something you need to face head on, but, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm saying there's an easier approach, because sometimes when you go into something like in full confrontation mode or like in full confrontation, it leads to more drama, it leads to more negative energy than anything. So also be careful in like what you're involving yourself in. You don't want to be involving yourself in other people's drama or issues, because it will backfire. Okay, so don't put yourself in stressful situations if you don't need to be in stressful situations, Capricorn. Especially if it involves an air sign or a fire sign. So, all right, let me fix my... Let me fix that real quick. Okay. Woo. So you've got the Four of Coins here. And the High Priestess. So intuitively, you know what's up. What's really interesting is like this person is clearing their mind and clearing their energy. Okay. So, and this is your energy. So it's like, and I said hard work is paying off. It's like stick to your principles. Stick to what you believe in, you know, but not in a confrontational way. Just know where you stand, because you're reading the situation accurately, or like your intuition is telling you without a doubt, Capricorn, what the truth is. But there could be like a lot of back and forth in the environment, or a lot of naysaying, or like other people's putting their perspective in, and it's just like, just stick with what you know your truth is. And you don't need to tell other people your truth either, because that may invite drama or incite drama, and that's what you're trying to avoid. So like take the higher road here, even though it feels, I think it feels more challenging to like to walk away or turn your cheek, because maybe you want to exchange words with someone, even though you know it's not in your highest good, but the temptation is there or was there. Some of you have already done this. You just let it ride, and now you're like, shouldn't have done that, you know? Others of you, this is like a cautionary tale, okay? Just know that when you exchange with someone, you take on their energy as much as they take on yours. So, yeah. So let's see this person's energy. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Wands. I feel like this is someone that you might want, that you might have a lot of back and forth with, or power struggles. Like this person has disappointed you, or they're feeling disappointed because maybe they could not persuade or move you off of something. You know, you might have held on to your vision, Capricorn, as opposed to like going with the tide, and it disappointed this person. This person may have some internal struggles going on, and just getting impatient with the energy. Or they're kind of dissatisfied with this constant back and forth. And trust me, you find it challenging too, but it's almost like your best to take the higher road, you know, because, and maybe this person wants you to argue with them, or maybe they want, you know, like communication, but it just stresses you out. So maybe you're not budging on that. You're not coming off of something, and it's kind of pissing them off. But it's in their best interest to detach almost as well until like it simmers down or until it's not so much of a power struggle. Like I just get a sense that like whatever you want to invest your time and energy into may be different than what this person wants you to invest your time and energy into. You know, this could be someone you have finances with or work with for a few of you, especially if you're in a leadership role. But it could be any area of your life. It's just, I just keep hearing save the drama for your mama. Save the drama for your mama. Ah, I'm gonna move my table again. All right. Aquarius. Sorry I keep moving. If you've been following me for a while, you should be used to this. So. You know, it's okay though. Okay. Ooh. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. I think I'm gonna go for a walk after this. I think that sounds good. I have most of this week off, which FYI, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Your you versus them readings are going to be out tomorrow and the day after this week. And then I'm going to take a few days off because my birthday is this weekend, next weekend. I'm a January Aquarius. Do I got any other January Aquariuses in here? What? My birthday is next Saturday. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do something fun. I got like 6 or 7 days off, so I'm really excited about that. I know like it's kind of limited to what you can do, obviously, because of the state of the world, but I'll figure something fun out. I'll keep you guys updated on my Facebook. You can go on my birthday travels with me, even if it's just to my attic. But I probably won't be going live next weekend because it's my birthday. This was FYI. So speaking of Aquarius, let's see. Aquarius. I think my birthday's Saturday. My birthday's the 23rd. Is that Saturday? I think it is. Aquarius. Sorry, I heard someone at my door. So, I got a bunch of different images. Really? I don't know what they're barking at. I have to give it a minute. Stop, Daisy. Is there someone here? Hold on. Ugh. Sorry. No, there is no one here. Chill out. My dogs. Anyways, I'm sorry, Aquarius. Okay, so my dogs are going crazy. I don't know why. So I saw someone trying to pull someone up and out of like a hole. You know, like I kept seeing someone extend their hand to someone that was stuck and they were trying to pull them out. So I don't know, like if you're trying to like uplift someone this upcoming week, Aquarius, or maybe you're pulling your own ass up out that hole. I don't know if you've been stuck in a stagnation or just in this energy that wasn't suiting you, but I got being pulled out or pulled up out of something. I also saw like a light being shown onto a situation, and so you might be getting clarity this upcoming week when it comes to something that you've been left in the dark about as well. And I keep hearing have a little help from my friends. So I don't know, either you're in a position to help someone or someone needs your help, or I'm not really sure what that message is necessarily about, but we'll get some cards out and see. And then I also saw a snail. Really? She's only barking because the other dog's barking. Sorry. I know, it's deafening, right? A snail's pace. That's the message I got. Hold on a second, I probably have to let her out. Hey, Jack. I'm live. Can you please put Murphy in the Dog life. Sorry, guys. My son has a guest here today and a friend here, and being as we've been like in quarantine for like ever, I don't want to say quarantine, we haven't left our house for like ever. The dogs are like so freaked out anytime they see anybody that's not usually in the house, and so it's freaking the dog out. Not my dog, the other dog. I have two dogs, but anyways, long story short, I saw a snail's pace. So let me recap on the Aquarius messages so you get them all succinctly. There's a situation where either you're being pulled out of the dark or you're pulling someone else out of the dark. Someone might be needing your help, Aquarius, or you might be in a position to help. And then something that has been coming at a snail's pace or seems to be taking forever or felt stuck for a period of time, you're getting a light shown onto that situation this upcoming week. Could be around your birthday if you're a January Aquarius, you know. Things like to resurface during birthday seasons. That's just kind of how life works. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah, expect powerful changes. Expect powerful changes. That's kind of what I felt with the image of someone pulling someone out of, like, it looked like a black hole. So there might be some powerful changes during your birth season. Or during this upcoming week. It might be different for each of you, but I feel like these are positive changes because I keep getting the word, and I had the song Have a Little Help from My Friends come through, so you might be Experiencing some changes also within relationships or friendships. That type of energy. Then I have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Justice card. So there's progress this upcoming week when it comes to support. Yeah, that is the word that came to me, support. It's like you're being supported in the environment to have some sort of movement forward here. Keeping your integrity and keeping your balance may be important. This could be in regards also to Libra, as Libra is showing up, or you could have Libra placements in your chart. But it's like there's progress to be made in a lot of different arenas of your life. I keep being drawn to relationships, but finances are showing up here. It's like where things once felt like really stuck or stagnant, you might see like it speed up really fast, whether that's within finances or, like I said, relationships, or both. You could be having major changes in like a few different areas of your life that felt very stuck, or within like a certain connection in particular that felt stuck. But there's definitely progress here. So let's see. So King of Coins and the Emperor, Aquarius. This is powerful energy, powerhouse energy. It's a lot of masculine energy. So for some of you, the roles might be reversed for my feminines, and or you might be dealing with a very masculine energy in your environment, or you might just be exuding more of your own masculine traits, which is like almost a very dominating presence, a very confident type of energy. Some of you might be in positions of power where, you know, you're the boss or the boss of your own world. Because I keep getting the word power and then powerhouse. So I feel like, yeah, there's progress being made here. A lot of abundance coming through financially for a lot of you, or just like really taking the reins or control over your own empire or your own life in general. And or you could be connecting with a masculine energy that is a very powerful influence over you. But if that's the case, I feel that you're not swayed by that, though. You're not like put off by that. I feel like you feel powerful in your own right, so you're not like intimidated by that energy. You match that energy. You could be dealing with Aries as well, or Earth, because I have that here. Let's see the person you're connecting with. The Fool. That's more Aries energy. Oh, my nose is itching all of a sudden. And the Seven of Pentacles. So this person might have, whoever you're dealing with, they might have been patiently waiting or putting time and energy into other places of their life, but they're ready. They're ready to go on a journey with you, have a beginning with you. They want to take a risk here. I think that this person may have been waiting a while, or it's like they want to go on some sort of adventure with you. Like this person could be waiting for you to reach out, or be reaching out to you, because I keep getting reach out. You know, they could be extending a helping hand as well, or you might be. See, but I don't see your energy, whether you're male or female, as being the one that needs help. Although take it as it resonates. I don't see this person as needing help either. So that's what's really mind-boggling to me, is like this could be like a power couple, or, you know, you're both in a position to help others. like that could be a commonality versus like you needing to help them or they needing to help you. This person may feel like they need to help you, but I feel like you don't need any helping. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be that this person has this perception that you need them or you need their help. And it's like, no, you need me, you know? Which wasn't that the title of Aquarius's reading? Where it's like, that's not actually the truth. You're doing just fine or something. But it doesn't have to be. I actually feel this is, for the most part, more positive, where you're feeling more in control and this person wants to come along, you know, and support you or wants to reach out to you, okay? So, could be dealing with Aries or Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. More Aries energy here. Libra. I think that's all I have out. Gemini or Scorpio. So, sorry my dogs interrupted your reading, Aquarius. I know that's annoying, but too bad, so sad, because I love my dogs. That was like an apology, but it wasn't an apology. Did you catch that? I'm sorry, but too bad, so sad. I'm such a jerk. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. That's how Aquarians apologize. Sorry, not sorry. If you're an Aquarius, you know that's the truth. Sorry, but you made me. I'm just joking with you. You know I'm an Aquarius too. I have the capability of apologizing. But sometimes I do like to say, sorry, not sorry. All right. Where are my Pisces friends at? Pisces. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've never had that happen before. This just burned me. Like it caught this, because this is real crystal. You can see it here. It caught the sunlight. Can you see it at the bottom? And I put my hand against it and it literally burned my hand. I have a little blister there now. It's interesting. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Carmen. Appreciate you. But go burn some ants. No, that's mean. Okay. All right, let me not hold this in the sun. I'll hold it over here. Pisces. So Pisces, there was like in the meditation there was a, I don't know how to describe this. It looked like a little dot of light, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But I couldn't really see what was on the other side of it. So sometimes I do see like doors opening up when I do meditations, or specifically if I'm trying to channel a specific person. Um, that's kind of how, I don't know, imagery speaking, that's how it looks. But some of you might be also mediums or guides, or opening up your own spiritual channel for a few of you, which you are being guided in that direction. For others of you, it's like, I heard that there's like one focal point right now that has like almost all of your energy or attention, and it could be a specific person that your world revolves around, or like your energy is revolving around. I also had the song Total Eclipse of the Heart come through. So some of you might be having a change of heart, or needing to kind of pull your focus away for now for whatever reason. So it's like the light was getting brighter, and that's what you were focused on, whatever this is. And then all of a sudden it went dark, and I heard total eclipse of the heart. So if you've made someone outside of you, a relationship, more important than you and your well-being, it's almost like spirit is kind of guiding you to take a look at that. Not to necessarily change your heart, but some of you might have already had a change of heart, or it's like your focal point is changing. Yeah, let's see what cards come out. I heard Dark Side of the Moon. I think that's a Pink Floyd song, maybe. I don't know if you're into Pink Floyd or what. What is this about? Wow, how many times am I going to get this card? I got this for Libra, and I got this for, was it Taurus? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Oh no, Gemini. Some of you be connecting with Gemini or Libra possibly. This is also Piscean energy, so your own energy. So again, like I said, some of you are intuitive yourself and just needing to incorporate more practicality into how to put that into practice. You might be called towards spirituality or wanting to do more with it, and they're wanting you to make some sort of practical actions there, not to shy away from it. And I think the term shy away from came from Libra's reading. So if you have Libra in your chart, go check out that. Rewind to that. So Pisces, it's almost like seeing the two sides to yourself as well. Pisces are kind of similar to Gemini energy in the aspect of that there's two very distinct pieces of Pisces, two very distinct groups or perspectives of Pisces. Pisces usually are depicted as like these very dreamy type of all into the ether type of personalities, but actually Pisces also has on the other side of that a very practical nature that is very realistic, but sometimes borders pessimistic. So it's like finding a good balance between the two will be important, Pisces, and somehow, you know, taking something that you feel spiritually drawn to and applying it to your practical life will help bring about more balance for you. I wanted one more of the moon cards, but I don't think I'm going to get one, so we'll give one more shuffle. Nope. All right. Let's see. The Six of Swords, so there's some sort of resolution here. Or solution that's coming through. I actually saw this on your last You versus Them reading, that there was some sort of resolution that you needed to come to in order to move forward in the energy. So I feel like there's a bit of you that's kind of emotionally detaching as well, or, you know, maybe putting some space there to allow yourself to get more balance. You might have felt detached from someone that's very important to you, but it was like important so that you could resolve some issues or resolve some feelings within yourself, bring more balance within to the connection. Sometimes it's easier to love people from a distance, you know. Sometimes the heart, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder. There's a reason why all of those are sayings. You know, like sometimes having you time or space is a good thing. It allows for things to kind of naturally change or resolve. So you may have been, you know, giving space or someone else giving space to you. This is the same exact card that came out in your you versus them. And I could not think of what this card reminded me of. And I kept wanting to say ornery, and you guys nailed it in the comments. It was mischievous. There's some sort of like mischievous child within you that is angry, you know, or has a quick temper. This could be the other side of you, Pisces. Yes, this is the duality within yourself. There's kind of this like angry, spiteful mischievousness here, but then there's also this very intuitive, ethereal, balanced, spiritual piece of you. So you might be going back and forth between the two, or you could be dealing with someone that is mischievous, but you see right through it, or like intuitively, you know, like this person is kind of immature, you know, or it could be your own immaturity coming out. But the word was mischievous. It's like you could be drawn to be like kind of spiteful, but then try to see it. You're trying to like maybe see it from a higher perspective or a spiritual perspective, and so you kind of stop yourself from maybe acting out or saying something or behaving in a certain way because you know that it's not going to get you what you want, you know. And if you're not there yet, then some distance might help you to come to that understanding that, you know, it's not really going to suit you to come at it that way. Some of you are like praying or meditating because you're trying to figure out how to deal with a mischievous child. If it's not a mischievous child, it could be someone who acts like a child and it's like, please God, show me the way, or like, you know, asking for guidance to overcome like a situation that maybe even makes you feel angsty. Gosh, if you have Aries in your chart, go check out Aries, because I felt really angsty with them. If you're dealing with one, you know, and you're trying to like soften the energy around that situation or person. Let me see who you're connecting with. The Hierophant. The Five of Cups. Ooh. So whoever you're connecting to, they have some regrets, you know. They have some issues that they need to let go. They are stuck in the past or stuck on something that didn't go their way. And it's like they're being shown the way, they're being shown guidance, but they're not listening to it because they're too overly involved in how they feel. Like the guidance could also be for this person where they need to kind of emotionally detach for a little bit to allow a resolution to come in. This person, I feel, is very prideful, or they like to do things their way. This is Taurus energy for some of you, but I also have water and Aries here. They are coming out of that, as this came out in the reverse, because they're ready for a resolution or to move forward in their life. I heard guiding principles. I don't know what that means. You might have very different religious or spiritual beliefs than this person, Pisces, because this is a very intuitive, almost gypsy spiritual type of vibe here. And this person has very traditional values and beliefs. So you might have totally different viewpoints or belief structures. If it's not in regards to spirituality or religion, then it may just be viewpoints on life. You know what I'm saying? Like you might see things very differently than this person does. You might like a little bit more spontaneity or fluid movement in your energy, and this person may more like structure and schedules, that type of thing. Um, this person might have really pissed you off. Or you might feel a bit mischievous for some reason when it comes to this connection. Or, you know, I just heard snide comments or snide remarks. I don't know if that comes from you or them. But this person, they regret how they treated you, or they regret something else that's going on in their life that they're trying to kind of lead themselves away from. And yet, I think pride gets in the way, or some sort of belief structure. I don't want to say prevents them from, but it slows down the energy, you know, or it makes it hard for them to kind of let go or release, because that's not what they've been taught. So it doesn't come very natural to them. All right. So there might be a resolution to that this week, or you might need one. Could be dealing with Aries, Taurus, another Pisces. I also have air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have water too. It's a general read. Could be any zodiac sign. If it resonated, do let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for spending your Monday with me. I appreciate all of the support, and the page continues to grow. So I just love you all so much. Like really. If you want to follow me for more fun stuff, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I do go live on Facebook a lot and talk about how to channel, law of attraction, how to manifest, just random stuff. I'm pretty much raw and authentic over there, so sometimes I'm looking all put together and sometimes I'm not, but that's just who I am. But you can follow me there if you would like. Tarot Time with Dana, link down below as well as in the About section. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it there for today and wishing you a wonderful week. Till next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.